Well, I happened to notice that when we pulled up on that spot, before we could even get started, the Cobias swim up.
Beautiful mangrove snappers, Gene. We don't get to catch them that often, and
Sweet.
they're smart. They got sweet meat. So for us, it's super exciting. Oh, look at that thing.
Sorry, Gene.
That's him. That's the boy.
Big old mutton. Heading back for that rock, though.
Simrad's Into the Blue, presented by Yellowfin, with Captain Scott Walker and Captain Steve Rodger.
Gail's just bumped up this fishing to golf, too. Got Gene Sauers coming with us today.
Oh, really?
Big fan. Welcome aboard, man.
Thank you very much. Pleasure. Good to see you. Hi, I'm Gene Sauers. I'm a professional golfer. Been a professional golfer now for 30+ years. And fishing has always been one of my hobbies.
Oh, here's a pack of them. There's 20 of them here.
Oh, good.
Oh, you pick your choose, baby. Pick and choose.
Wow. All right, mine's coming up.
That's all right. We're going to hook another one here real quick.
You know, back in 2004 and 5, I got off the regular tour. I wasn't playing well. And a few years I was okay. I just went home to enjoy my family after all the traveling, after all those years on the tour. And then actually in 2009, I started having health problems. It was pretty tough. They gave me a 25% survival rate. I had Stevens-Johnson syndrome, which, I didn't touch a golf club for 7 years.
You know, Scott, when you get calm weather like that at this time of year, it's a great fishery we have here in the Keys, wreck fishing, and 100%, if we get this calm weather, I'm gonna go ahead and turn that boat in the direction of action, because when you're taking a guest, when you have kids, when you have women, men, any angler, you want action, okay? When you're entertaining people, you want action. So the thing about those wrecks is it's action-packed. You cannot put the bait down without catching a fish, getting a bite of some sort. It might not all be great stuff like this here, but you're gonna get bites.
That first one ate my bait off and just twitched it a couple times, and see how aggressive they are. Here comes another one. You want to wind that up, Gene?
Yeah, I'm getting ready. I don't know if I made it to the bottom or not. I like to catch one of them snapper, grouper, or whatever.
Right, you'll get bit on the way up. Oh, look at him. Finish him off.
Is that a shark?
That's a barracuda.
Ooh.
Look at him get a big old bite. Oh.
I don't want to catch another damn bonita.
Hey, you wrestled him in, huh? Old releasing Cobias. He didn't make it, though.
I think we'll get a big one later, what, don't you?
Yeah.
What do you want? Your
Yeah,
call.
let him go. Let him go, buddy. Let him go. I like it.
When I first came back to golf after being sick, I couldn't really do anything for probably 3 months, because then I had to do a rehabilitation and all that, try to strengthen myself up. And we lived out on the marsh, and I got to hitting. One day I went out there and grabbed 5 balls, and I hit a pitching wedge. I couldn't hit a pitching wedge 10, 15 yards. And the next day I went out there and might have hit 6 or 7, might have got 20 yards. So that's how I kind of built my strength up. Then I got up to 10 to 20 balls. And then after I started feeling better, I kind of went to the range and started building my strength up that way.
Fishing in a barrel, eh?
Is that a shark?
No, Cobia. The good kind of shark.
Good kind of shark.
Let me know when you got him alongside, Gene. I'll unhook him.
All right.
Look at those, man.
All right, he's coming up.
All right, you've got to calm down a little.
All right.
I'll be right there. When you get him up on top.
I got him.
That one's got a collar, buddy.
Yeah, he ain't that 5-pounder, but he's a good one.
Sorry. He didn't like his tail being touched.
I'm excited right there.
Oh, got him all wrapped up.
All right.
That one swim up to you?
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
He's not legal. The water's getting black back there, Captain. Oh, we're not going anywhere, boy. I'm gonna go cut some more red meat while you guys do one at a time. That keeps the school from knowing what's up there, Gene. You're up.
Simrad's Into the Blue, presented by Yellowfin, is brought to you by Simrad, go with confidence. Bubba, the ultimate lifestyle. Sea Deck, your boat deserves Sea Deck. Waypoint TV, streaming the best hunting and fishing series. Download the app today. By Yamaha, reliability starts here. And by Ameritrail Trailers, Hawks Cay Resort, and Power Pro.
I just think fishing for golfers is it's kind of a getaway. You know, you're out there in the middle of the ocean, no cell phones, nobody to bother you. You kind of, your mind's at ease. And there's a lot of golfers that love to fish. You know, like I say, Jack Nicklaus, you got Nick Price, Olin Brown. I could sit there and name them all. Every one of them love fishing. It just calms us down. You know, we're traveling 3-4 weeks at a time and on the road. You know, airplanes and hotels, and trying to play good golf and trying to make money, trying to make a living. And then when we got that week off, we just kind of want to just clear our minds of either our bad habits, what we're doing, and just it's just a mind clear, and it's just awesome. Yeah, pile of blue runners. Another blue runner.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Got some of that sweet meat right there is what I got. That sweet meat.
You got the touch today.
Did you get a Cobia on that snapper pole?
I don't know what I got on there. I thought it was a blue runner first.
I'm gonna go get a 5-gallon bucket of salt water and bury all these things in brine with the old 350. Well, I happened to notice that when we pulled up on that spot, before we could even get started, the Cobias swim up, and as excited as I was and Gene was, you were looking underneath of them. I mean, when our chum line started, the first mangrove swam up to the surface, and I saw a gleam in your eye, which I rarely see.
Catching big mangroves and outsmarting them
Yeah.
is almost a game.
Well, it's nice to know that there's still something out there that gets your juices flowing.
Oh, God. Oh, come on, Cap.
What'd I do? I was standing here and being nice.
I just hooked a freaking 5-pounder and pulled the hook.
All right.
Pick me up, Scotty.
All right. We're gonna hide your
Look at
hook.
you, look at you.
Oh, that's a beauty.
You're killing me.
Of course the Cobias are back. All right, so let me untwist your tip for you. All right, now you're ready to cast when I tell you.
Plenty bait coming out of his mouth hitting the deck. You have to figure them out. We tried multiple different ways. We tried to get them the easy way, and they laughed at us. And we had to break it down to a very light line and a small hook and a piece of red meat where you hide the hook in the red meat. Had to feed them a little bit first. Slide that hook in there and hide that joker best you can. You know, once you get him eating, that's when you slide the hook, because he just ate a bait, and now he's thinking, Well, that didn't hurt. I know I shouldn't be up here. And I know those people in that boat want to kill me and eat me and put me in some hot grease, but I just ate a bait, it didn't hurt. So what happens is you slide in right behind that freebie, and 9 times out of 10, he's gonna put his mouth on it.
Oh, the bucket's fell.
All right, I got mine, Gene.
All right.
I got him chummed up for you. Let him spit some chunks out you worked so hard for. He's let out about 4. Oh, look at that thing. Beautiful mangrove snappers, Gene. You know, we don't get to catch them that often, and
Sweet.
they're smart. They got sweet meat. So for us, it's super exciting. Woo! Jumbo mangrove.
Got my. Only needs one for Gene. You gonna get in there without getting a cut?
I doubt it. They're ragged right by your foot.
You wanna rethink that with the. Oh!
What'd you do?
Just seconds away.
That's why I got this shirt, though. It's stain-proof.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's good stuff right there.
Want to see more Into the Blue? Well, head on over to Waypoint TV. You can watch the last 12 seasons, get exclusive content, educational videos to make you a better fisherman. You can either download the app or go to waypointtv.com.
The one issue with the slickers, the calm days, is that heat comes and it'll just wear you out. And I was worried that myself, I was hydrating, and we don't know Gene. We did not know Gene very well. And as worried as I was for him, he was relentless. He wouldn't take a break. He wouldn't stop. He wanted a pole, he wanted a hook, and he wanted a fresh bait on it. And he knocked it out of the park.
You know, he's living life to the fullest right now. You know, obviously, he told us a story about his illness and how he recovered, and it changed his outlook on life.
At around 2009 or so, I started having a bunch of aches in my joints, and rheumatists in Savannah thought I had rheumatoid arthritis. And after 6 or 8 months of taking all these drugs, things weren't getting any better. And finally, a doctor friend of mine, my wife called, Dr. Harold Cruz down there in Coral Springs, donates millions of dollars to Duke, and he got me into Duke like the next day. And I went up there,
Okay.
and I went to Duke. The guy said, "You don't have the head rheumatist there in the country said, you don't have rheumatoid arthritis." I said, "I'm not sure what you have yet."
Okay. So they're doing blood work. They know you're in pain.
Right.
There's a mangy.
There's what we were catching earlier.
So he said, "You don't have rheumatoid arthritis." So he sent me home and told me not to quit taking all those drugs that I was on. Next thing you know, I started burning from the inside out. My arms and my legs.
You didn't feel hot. You were.
Actually burning, yeah.
Okay.
Had both my arms and both my legs. Just thank goodness it didn't get my body.
There's a mangrove. Oh boy. That's how you use the rod.
I'll let mine go. You might have to keep that one.
So I spent 4 days there, and they got the burning stopped. Of course, I was on all that morphine, and they ended up sending me home after 4 days. And after a day at home, I had to go to the Savannah Hospital there at Memorial, and I was admitted there for 7 weeks. They had to debree me. I call it cheese grating, because I was black. They had to take all the old skin off. You got, whoops.
I think the red groupers are doing that to you right now.
They're right.
So what did they decide was the trigger? Food, allergy?
No drug interaction.
Oh.
All the different drugs I was on.
For the aches and pains?
Yeah, for the rheumatoid arthritis.
What age was that? What age were you when that?
I was 48,
Wow.
48, 49, and getting ready to go on the Champions Tour.
Right, so getting back at it. What,
Right. So
was that?
so I didn't touch a golf club for 7 years. 2005, I was done. I was done off the regular tour and all that, and didn't touch a golf club for 7 years. Woo, that's a smoker there.
Mutton.
Now, actually, it took me about 4 or 5 months to get my strength backed up, because being in the hospital for 7 weeks, being in that bed, I didn't move out of that bed for 5 weeks.
I can tell you what.
Mutton.
Will you grab this one for me, boss?
Is that me?
That's a big old mutton snapper. a real one.
That's the trophy of the.
Damn.
That's a trophy
sweet.
of the kingfish ledge.
Dinner and a show.
Wow, how about that?
That was a nice one for in here.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Gotta get them in the boat before we eat them. Oh.
Hey, thank you.
Good job, man.
Is that awesome or what? Yeah. That is sweet there.
And unlike the red snapper, we get to keep these. So we're super excited about some of the new products from Scales. This one especially, this is the one of my favorite. It's the First Mate shorts. Got a lot of different styles, a lot of different colors. These are actually a pair of them here. You can wear them from just regular day use or even fishing. And what I like the most about them is they have this band here, which is padded and cushioned. It's not around the back, it's not around the sides, it's just in the front, on this front section here of about 8 inches. And what's great about it is you don't always want to put a fighting belt on, you don't always have a fighting belt available. And sometimes the fight doesn't last that long, or you know, these make it really easy to take the rod, set it into your gut, and not have a bruise and not have a pain area. This design is really cool for just taking that pressure off of your skin and your hip and your body, and actually sticking that rod right in there, and it'll really protect you for a long day and a long fight. The other thing I want to tell you guys about is the new Pro Performance shirts. I like the long sleeves, like the one I have on right now. Keep the sun off of you. You know, we're indoors today, no big deal, but also the hood. I'm very, very into the hood, right? Keep the sun off the back of your neck, keep it off your ears. You're out there on the boat all day, man, these hoods are really nice. You take this with a ball cap and a buff, you're not gonna get all beat up by the sun. The Pro Performance is made from 100% recyclable water bottles. It's SPF 50, it's breathable, great product. The best thing about it is back in the day when we used to wear cotton t-shirts, you know, one tuna fish, one mahi-mahi, and the shirt was ruined. You know, blood sprays. I'm talking about a big pile of blood. Just the shake of the head is going to send a little splatter, and it's going to ruin the shirt. This stuff is really amazing. It's stain resistant. As you can see, I'm going to dump this product on here, and it doesn't absorb in to the shirt, right? So it just rolls around. It doesn't. Woo! Watch out. And you know, that's the same thing that's gonna happen with the blood, right? So you get out there and you can slay the fish and just take the wash down, hose everything right off. Really cool product. I mean, this stuff is still not absorbed into the shirt, right? So you just take it and pretty cool, man. Pretty cool product. Yeah, so something definitely check out. The First Mates and the new Pro Performance, and really liking the one with the hood.
Simrad's Into the Blue, presented by Yellowfin, is brought to you by Yellowfin, only in a Yellowfin. Scales, every degree of water. Yeti, built for the wild. West Marine, for your life on the water. And by Shimano. Costa Pro Series. Nikon. Golden Boat Lifts. And by SpearOneKeyWest.com.
Into the Blue is on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Give us a follow or subscribe and check out behind-the-scenes footage and wonderful photography posted daily.
When I told my wife I kind of wanted to play golf again, her eyes got really big and said, Gene, I just hope you're able to walk again and even to play at the Muni with just your friends on weekends or something, you know. But like I said, she came through that door in the hospital, and she was amazed that I really wanted to play golf again. And she was all for it. She's behind me 100%. You know, she's my backbone, and she's actually saved my life. She went on the internet and when I was having all my problems, and she knew exactly what was going on. And some of the doctors, you know, they tell you, no, don't go on the internet, don't look at this, don't look at that. But, you know, she did her homework, and she was there with me every way, and she's responsible for my life, I think.
Come here, you. Come on. Sorry, Gene.
That's him. That's the boy.
Big old mutton. Heading back to that rock though. This is the one we're after here.
Yeah, God almighty. That was the man right there.
But I know there's a rock right here too.
Oh, you got it. You got it.
I'll share him on the big green egg, buddy. Me and Steve have been cooking them a new way for the last couple years. It's amazing. Circling, circling. Oh yeah, Stevie, will you do the honors?
Yeah, man.
Another sow. Holy cow.
That's the one I had.
Woo!
Birdie.
Look at that. That was nice. Thought they were all out spawning on the moon. Glad a couple stayed back.
Y'all fish on this other side, Gene. I think that tide's enough to
Okay. Put us over here?
have you over there. Yeah, that way they can be over there. And, you know, that's how he was fishing, man. He was living that day like it was his last, catching as much as he could. And when I saw that, that's when I realized, you know, what'd be really cool was to get him on everything we can get him on.
Right.
And we went the full extent, you know. I even made a power move, tried to get him a big king.
Yep.
Didn't happen, but we took it like we were treating him like we had the President of the United States on the boat.
Yeah.
Because after hearing that story, man, you know, and plus you don't want to sit on these nice fish and pound away. But hearing his story really got me moving.
Yeah, I was excited to try to catch one more big old king for him for sure. We had the best baits you could put out there, and we gave it a good hour or so. Let it rain with pilchards, and you know, we were getting towards the end of the day, and the kingfish didn't show up, and it was just made for a nicer ride home. We talked about, you know, the whole day, and it was just a real treat.